Welcome to Cedarcroft. I'm glad that you're here. If this is your first time here, my name is Barbara and this is my channel. And on my channel, we will be doing a lot of recipes. And then once the weather starts getting a little bit warmer, we're going to be doing gardening, and you can come along on the adventure as I add chickens to my homestead and goats, baby goats, that's in the plan. Maybe a little pig. You never know what's going to happen. But anyway, for right now, we have just recently moved into our new home here in Tennessee. We are in the Appalachian Mountain region of East Tennessee, and it's me and my husband Doran and my mom and dad Nancy and Jim, and we're all living here together and enjoying this beautiful, beautiful mountain region. We really do love it here, and so I want to welcome you in as we do all the things. So for right now, because it's winter, we are going to be doing recipes. So on Tuesday and Thursday, a regular recipe will drop on YouTube. Normally it's around 11 a.m. in the morning, Eastern Standard Time, that recipe will drop. And then on Sunday, I'll have a What's in the Cookie Jar recipe where we do a different cookie every week, and we bring out one of Mom's many cookie jars and we feature that on that day. It is just going to be so much fun to share with you. And so thank you for joining me on this journey. So today we are going to be making cornbread salad. And this is a recipe that my cousin Robin gave to me. And I'm not sure where she got it, but apparently it is very popular. And I never knew about it until Robin gave me the recipe. So this is her recipe. And so I am going to share with you the recipe that she gave me. I know that some people do slightly different variations, but I'm going to show you exactly what she showed me. And that's how we're going to do it. So first you start off with cornbread. And so I've got some cornbread in here, and I'm just cutting it up a little bit into some little chunks because I didn't do that before. I just put big chunks in there. Now we had cornbread for dinner along with our pinto beans and fried potatoes. And so I had leftover cornbread, and so I announced at the table, I'm going to make cornbread salad. And so I wanted to bring you along so that you could see this recipe. It really is unique. So this is what's left of a 10-inch skillet, a cast iron skillet of homemade cornbread. Now you can start with 2 boxes of a Jiffy mix cornbread and make 2 boxes. And then you can start with that if you like, or you can make a pan of your favorite cornbread and start with that. So it's up to you. Cornbread is the first ingredient. The next ingredient is going to be 1 pound of bacon. And so here I have 1 pound of bacon, nice and cut up. And so I'm just going to put that in there. And so here we go. This is it right here. The next thing we're going to add is 1.5 cups of mayonnaise. So we have mayonnaise here, but before I do that, I am actually going to take 1/2 cup of, it's called sweet pickle juice. So this is the juice from bread and butter pickles, and they're just store-bought bread and butter pickles. And this is 1/2 cup, so I'm going to put it in there. And I'm just kind of going to stir that around with my fork just to kind of get that incorporated. My 2 kitties, I don't know if you can hear them, but they're going a little crazy on me over there. Okay, so I've got that going. And you don't have to mix it too well, just a little bit. So that's what I have here, 1.5 cups of mayonnaise and 1/2 cup of pickle juice, sweet pickle juice. So we're gonna do that in there. And this is so good. You're gonna love it. Pardon the interruption. My two kitties were having a discussion and it wasn't a friendly one. So I had to stop that discussion right away. The next ingredient is 1 cup of chopped pickle relish, or what I did was I took those bread and butter pickles, I measured out 1 cup and I chopped those pickles up without the juice because I added the juice separately. So we're gonna do the pickles right here. And I love bread and butter pickles in a salad. How about you? Seems to be the Southern way. And so the next ingredient would be 1 onion chopped. So I've got an onion here, nice and chopped up. The next ingredient is 1, now it calls for 1 green bell pepper. Here's the thing, you can put any color bell pepper you want in this. And my cousin Robin told me that she likes to put a red and an orange or yellow bell pepper in hers. First of all, they're a little sweeter sometimes, and then they give it a really nice color. So I'm gonna put that in there. And what I did was I took half of a red and half of an orange, and that's where I got that from. So the next thing would be 2 regular sized tomatoes. I had plum tomatoes, so I did 4 and I just chopped them up. And there we go. That's everything. Everything is in here. Look how pretty it looks. It's not stirred up yet, but let's get this stirred up. And then once you get it stirred up, you're gonna wanna let it sit for a little bit just to get the flavors going, because the flavors do just blend together in this cornbread. Now, some of the cornbread is going to break up and some of it's going to stay in chunks. Honestly, either way is fine. I love the cornbread breaking up a little bit because then it just absorbs all of that flavor. And I'm just gonna stir this up and make sure that I get it all incorporated. Let me bring you a little closer so you can see up close this delicious dish. Okay, so you can see I'm still in the stirring stage. There's still a few spots of dry, and we're just gonna stir this for a little bit just to make sure that it all gets incorporated. And I can tell you, this is so delicious. Okay, now, I think it's time for a little taste test. There we go. This really is so delicious. Let's try it. Okay, here is the cornbread salad. It's so delicious. There are so many different flavors going on in here that I just want to make sure, I got a little bit of everything. There's a little bit of bacon, a little bit of onion, a little bit of pepper, and a little bit of pickle. And let's give it a taste. This is one of my favorite recipes. And it's such a nice little side dish. However, this can easily be converted into a whole meal. You've got your protein in here, you have your vegetables, you have your carbs, you have your fat. You have everything in this dish that you need for a meal. And my cousin Robin says that if she's not careful, she can sit and eat the whole container by herself. And I believe her because it is so delicious. It's so good. And you're gonna like it. Give it a try. Doesn't take long. The hardest part is making the cornbread. But you know what? You can get those packets of cornbread mix and you can just make up an easy cornbread. You can even get cornbread already made at the store. At least here in the South you can. So I highly encourage you to give this a try. This is a 10 out of 10 for me. I absolutely love this, and I would eat this all day long. It's so good. So thank you for joining me on this video. Thank you for watching, and thank you for joining me in my adventure as I go back to Cedar Croft. And until next time, have a wonderful day. Oh my gosh, this is so good. Oh, there's some more bacon. You can't go wrong with bacon. So good.